If you're suffering from heartburn and someone told you that all fruits are bad for acid reflux, they lied to you. And if you keep avoiding every single fruit because you're afraid of that burning sensation, you're actually making your condition worse. I'm Dr. Grace Nakamura, and for over 15 years I've been helping thousands of patients overcome heartburn and acid reflux using natural methods that actually work. Today I'm going to share with you exactly which 4 fruits can heal your heartburn fast, and more importantly, which 2 fruits you must avoid at all costs because they will burn your esophagus like acid. Now, before you start thinking this is just another one of those generic health videos where someone gives you obvious advice, let me tell you something that might surprise you. The fruit that most doctors recommend for heartburn is actually one of the worst things you can eat when you're having an episode. And the fruit that everyone says will give you more acid reflux is actually one of the most powerful healers for your digestive system. I know this sounds backwards, but stick with me, because everything I'm about to share with you is backed by real science and real results from real patients. You see, the problem isn't really the fruits themselves. It's that nobody taught you how your digestive system actually works when it comes to acid production. Your stomach produces acid for a reason. It's supposed to digest your food efficiently and kill harmful bacteria. But when you have heartburn, what's really happening is that your lower esophageal sphincter, that little muscle that acts like a door between your esophagus and your stomach, isn't closing properly. So the acid that should stay in your stomach starts creeping up into your esophagus, and that's when you feel that horrible burning sensation. Most people think the solution is to reduce acid production, so they take antacids or proton pump inhibitors, but here's what they don't tell you. When you constantly suppress your stomach acid, your body starts producing even more acid to compensate. It's like trying to whisper in a noisy room. You end up shouting even louder. Plus, your stomach needs that acid to properly digest food and absorb nutrients like vitamin B12, iron, and calcium. So by suppressing acid production, you're creating a whole cascade of other health problems. This is where the right fruits come in. The 4 healing fruits I'm about to share with you work in a completely different way. Instead of suppressing acid, they help strengthen that lower esophageal sphincter, reduce inflammation in your digestive tract, and create an alkaline environment that neutralizes excess acid naturally. Think of them as nature's antacids, but without the harmful side effects. The first healing fruit is papaya. Now I know what you're thinking, papaya is sweet, and you've been told that sugar feeds acid reflux. But papaya contains powerful enzymes called papain and chymopapain that literally pre-digest your food for you. When you eat papaya before or after a meal, these enzymes break down proteins so efficiently that your stomach doesn't need to produce as much acid. It's like having a personal assistant that does half the work for your digestive system. Patients tell me they can eat foods that used to trigger their heartburn when they have papaya with their meals. The second healing fruit is banana, but not just any banana. It has to be a ripe yellow banana with some brown spots. Unripe green bananas are actually one of the worst things you can eat for heartburn because they contain resistant starch that ferments in your gut and creates gas and pressure. But a ripe banana is like a natural sponge for stomach acid. It contains natural antacids and forms a protective coating on your stomach lining. Plus, it's rich in potassium, which helps regulate the pH balance in your digestive system. The third healing fruit is melon, specifically cantaloupe and honeydew. These fruits are naturally alkaline, which means they neutralize acid on contact. But here's the key. You have to eat melon on an empty stomach, never with other foods. Melon digests incredibly fast, in about 20 to 30 minutes. But if you eat it with other foods, it gets trapped in your stomach and starts to ferment, creating gas and acid. Eat a cup of fresh melon first thing in the morning. Wait at least 30 minutes. Then have your regular breakfast. The fourth healing fruit is coconut, specifically fresh coconut water and the white flesh. Coconut water is nature's electrolyte drink, but it's also a powerful acid neutralizer. It contains natural enzymes and minerals that soothe inflammation in your esophagus and stomach lining. The coconut flesh provides healthy fats that coat your stomach and slow down acid production. Many of my patients keep coconut water by their bedside and sip it whenever they feel heartburn coming on at night. Now let me tell you about the two fruits that will burn you like acid, and I guarantee at least one of them will surprise you. The first one is oranges and all citrus fruits. I know. Vitamin C is supposed to be good for you, and it is, but not when you have active heartburn. Citrus fruits are highly acidic with a pH between 2 and 3, which is almost as acidic as your stomach acid. When you have heartburn, you're already dealing with acid in the wrong place. Adding more acid is like pouring gasoline on a fire. Even orange juice, which many people think is healthy, can trigger heartburn episodes that last for hours. The second fruit that will burn you is tomatoes. Yes, tomatoes are technically a fruit, not a vegetable. Tomatoes contain high levels of citric acid and malic acid, plus they're often eaten in processed forms like sauce, paste, or juice, which concentrate the acid content even more. What makes tomatoes especially dangerous for heartburn sufferers is that they also relax the lower esophageal sphincter. So not only are you adding acid to your system, you're also making it easier for that acid to escape into your esophagus. Now let me tell you exactly how to use these healing fruits for maximum benefit. For papaya, eat about half a cup of fresh papaya 30 minutes before your largest meal of the day. If you can't find fresh papaya, you can take papaya enzyme supplements, but make sure they contain both papain and chymopapain. For bananas, eat one ripe banana between meals when you feel heartburn starting. Never eat bananas on a completely full stomach because they digest slowly and can cause bloating. For melon, this is your morning medicine. Wake up, drink a glass of water, wait 10 minutes, then eat a cup of fresh cantaloupe or honeydew. Don't eat anything else for at least 30 minutes. This gives the melon time to work its alkalizing magic before other foods interfere. For coconut, keep unsweetened coconut water in your refrigerator and sip 4 to 6 ounces whenever you feel heartburn symptoms. You can also eat 2 tablespoons of fresh coconut flesh, but avoid the dried sweetened coconut flakes you find in stores. The beautiful thing about using these fruits is that they don't just treat your heartburn, they improve your overall digestive health. Patients tell me they have more energy, better nutrient absorption, clearer skin, and even better sleep quality. That's because when your digestion is working properly, your entire body functions better. You're not just masking symptoms like you do with medications, you're actually healing the root cause of the problem. But I want to be honest with you about something. These natural remedies work amazingly well for most people, but they're not magic bullets. If you have severe gastroesophageal reflux disease, a hiatal hernia, or Barrett's esophagus, you need to work with a healthcare provider. Also, if you're taking blood thinners, papaya can increase bleeding risk, so check with your doctor first. And if you have diabetes, monitor your blood sugar when adding more fruit to your diet. Now here's how to make this a sustainable part of your life. Start with just one healing fruit for the first week. I recommend starting with banana because it's the most gentle and widely available. Eat one ripe banana every day, between lunch and dinner. Pay attention to how your body responds. Most people notice a reduction in heartburn episodes within 3 to 5 days. After a week, add papaya to your routine. The key is consistency. Your digestive system needs time to heal and rebalance. Keep a simple food journal for the first month. Write down what you eat, when you eat it, and any heartburn symptoms you experience. This helps you identify your personal trigger foods and see the patterns of healing. Many of my patients are amazed when they look back at their journals after 30 days and realize they went from daily heartburn to maybe 1 episode per week. Now I want to make a pause here and talk directly to you, who's watching this video. You know that burning sensation in your chest that comes out of nowhere, especially after eating, or that pain that feels like someone is squeezing your stomach from the inside. I know you recognize that feeling because if you made it this far, you've probably experienced it more times than you'd like to remember. And the worst part isn't even the physical pain. It's that feeling of loneliness, of thinking nobody understands what you're going through. People say, oh, it's just stress. Eat less. Take an antacid, and it'll pass. But you know it's not that simple, right? You know this affects your mood, your sleep, your willingness to work, your desire to go out with friends. Sometimes it feels like your entire life revolves around this pain. So I want to ask you a direct question, and I want you to be honest in your answer. In the comments below, tell me which symptom bothers you most in your daily life. Is it the constant burning? The pain that comes after meals? That feeling of a full stomach even when eating little? The reflux that won't let you sleep properly? Or maybe it's the constant fear of eating anything different. Write in the comments like this: Dr. Grace, what bothers me most is, and complete it with your experience. You can be very specific. You can really vent. This is a safe space where you can talk about your pain without judgment. It's not being dramatic. It's not an exaggeration. It's a real condition that deserves to be treated with seriousness and care. You know why I ask this? Because when you share your experience, you're helping other people going through the same situation feel less alone. There are many people watching this video right now thinking, wow, I thought only I felt this. Your courage to speak up might be exactly what someone needed to hear to understand. They're not crazy, they're not exaggerating, and there is a solution. Besides that, when you share these experiences, it helps me create content even more targeted to the real pain you're feeling. It's not about statistics or theory. It's about real people with real problems who deserve attention and personalized care. Here's your 30-day challenge. Choose 2 of the healing fruits I mentioned today and incorporate them into your daily routine. Track your heartburn episodes and see how they change over the next month. I'm confident you'll be amazed by the results. And here's the best part. Once you experience how good it feels to have your digestive system working properly, you'll naturally want to make other healthy changes too. Share this video with someone you know who struggles with heartburn. They'll thank you for it, and you'll be helping spread the word that natural healing is not only possible, it's often more effective than conventional treatments. If this information helped you today, give this video a like so more people can discover these natural solutions. Look, I know how difficult it is to live with this pain every day. Waking up worried about what you're going to eat, feeling that constant burning, being afraid to leave home because you don't know when symptoms will appear. You're not alone in this fight, and most importantly, you don't have to accept this as normal for the rest of your life. Here on our channel, Dr. Grace Nakamura shares more than 15 years of experience helping people exactly like you recover their quality of life using natural and proven methods. These aren't miraculous recipes or impossible promises. They're simple solutions that you can do at home with ingredients you probably already have in your kitchen. If you made it this far, it's because you're tired of suffering in silence, of taking medicine after medicine without seeing real improvement, of hearing that this is all in your head. I understand perfectly, and that's exactly why we created this space, for you to have access to quality information, practical tips that really work, and most importantly, for you to know that there is a natural path to healing. When you subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell, you become part of a community of people who help each other. Every week you receive new videos with natural juice recipes to relieve inflammation, breathing techniques to reduce the stress that worsens symptoms, guidance on which foods to avoid, and which can be your great allies in healing. It's not about selling you anything. It's about sharing knowledge that can transform your life. How many nights have you lost sleep because of pain? How many family lunches have you failed to enjoy for fear of symptoms? How many times have you felt limited because of this condition? Imagine being able to wake up without that heavy stomach feeling, being able to eat peacefully, go out to dinner with friends without calculating every bite, sleep through the night without being interrupted by burning or reflux. This isn't an impossible dream. Thousands of people have already achieved this using the natural methods we share here. The subscribe button is right down there. It's just one click, costs nothing, but could mean the beginning of your journey to a life without pain. Activate the bell too to be notified whenever there's new content. And if this video helped you in any way, leave a like so more people can find this information. Always remember that your health is your most precious asset, and you deserve to live with quality, without pain, enjoying every moment to the fullest. Natural healing is possible, and I'm here to accompany you on this journey. Let's transform your relationship with food and with your body together. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, take good care of yourself.